with regards to drawing, you've been known for watercolor. I've seen some drawings in your. You started to do some. I don't know whether to. Forgive me. Are there attempts to do abstracts, or are
there are attempts to
and
do
you're doing
abstracts.
something on the iPad, and I feel like you're trying to be a
No,
little cool.
when I started painting, I was doing this architectural thing and then shifted to being a full-time painter. During that time, I used to experiment with every possible thing. Like I used to paint in oil, dry pastel, and then I would do a lot of complete abstract expressionism, then semi-realistic stylized painting. So I've done all that, and I've been using computer right from the time it came, using those Vacoms and iPads. So I was pretty familiar with the digital media, but I used it as my experimentation. I never showed that in exhibitions.
You mentioned just now that you did a transition to be a full-time painter from a civil engineering watercolorist kind of, the structural illustrations in the you used to do the buildings and the and the gardening around it in watercolor.
Exactly,
I've seen one drawing. For somebody who's considering quitting their stable jobs to become a full-time painter, since you said you transitioned to a full-time painter.
See, I played a safe road there. After I became little comfortable, like I had a house, I had a car, and I had enough money to sustain at least for some time. Then I took the step of quitting the commercial job and being a full-time painter. But at the same time, I was writing books. I was doing exhibition. So it was a kind of what do you call it as in the film? Dissolve. It was a soft dissolve.
Yeah, it's crossfade.
Cross dissolve.
Yeah.
So it was not like that stopped and then nothing to do and then start here.
You didn't make like a big decision.
Yeah, it wasn't a big decision.
Epiphany and realization. Yeah.
Right.
In terms of
it was a transition.
That's healthy actually.
Yeah. And by then 3-4 of my books had come, so I had started the income from the books, and
so royalty and all was happening.
Yeah. So in that sense,
but you've not designed your career that way. It just happened.
No, it just happened.
And you have opportunities to say multiple no's and pick and choose at your stage how you want your career to go ahead, or do you still get amazing offers that you say no to?
I never thought of my career. I never thought of future. Okay.
Yeah.
And I still don't. So whatever the opportunities come, I take it, and I don't run after any opportunities, and that's it.
Sure.
I'm very lazy in that sense. I love money, but I don't like to work for money.
Yeah.
If it comes, it's fine.
Sure. You're talking.
Yeah,
like
I got more fame in this field of traditional art, you can say, or the hobby painters. I'm very famous.
Yeah, in the hobby painting space,
I'm very famous, so I got more.
And that doesn't offend
fame.
you.
So I'm not running after fame, and neither I'm running after money.
So when the hobby painters come up to you, and when like other painters, conceptual artists, or just for lack of better word, come up to you, do you feel like I had a more intellectual vibe rather than just a skill-based vibe? And does that
see now there I compare with I'm also a second generation artist. Do you know another second generation artist who was very famous in America?
In America?
Called Andrew White.
Andrew White. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's second generation.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
N.C. White was the first generation.
Okay.
So
even
Andrew White, do you call him a skill-based painter or a conceptual-based painter? He's not conceptual at all. But he's got such a abstract content and such an honesty and such a phenomenal skill, but you cannot just put him in any compartment. So if I have any ideal, I think of myself where I want to go. I thought of myself. I have not reached there. Yeah. That is Andrew White.
But I see comments on your Instagram and Facebook where people from the West, it's so rare.
Yeah.
And people think that, there are very famous Indian artists who show internationally in major museums, major collections, major investors are backing them, blue chip artists.
Right.
They don't get the quality of contents that you get. They're like the world's greatest watercolorist painter.
Right,
and I still feel that we don't celebrate or protect our artists the way American artists and like you could have a Marilyn Manson kind of an artist in America, but they protect
there are
it.
different kinds of artwork.
There's a hierarchy.
Yeah.
And I take offense to that hierarchy. I feel that you exist in
even the art world. the one controlled by the art dealers and the art, what do you call it? The people who are not artists and write about artists. What do you call them?
Writers, art historians.
Art historian, art writers, art critics.
Yes.
And the art dealers. So there is one world which is controlled by all these people.
Yeah.
Okay. And then there is one realistic world where these people don't matter. Where people do just paint what they like, they appreciate what they like, they buy what they like.
Because
so these are two different worlds. So I'm part of the second world. I'm not part of this world.
you have your own clique.
Yeah.
And you're comfortable there.
Yeah.
You have to be.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll
be.
be in,
I mean, there's no way out.
You'll be in You'll have an inferiority complex, but I'm not talking in terms of money. I'm not talking in terms of validation also. I'm talking in terms of real Instagram, Facebook validation. You're getting, I think in India, the most validation on Instagram or Facebook. You have to go to his Instagram or his Facebook to see the quantum of comments that comes, and it's not like random stuff. It's like, you're amazing, and this is real people. I don't think there are any bots. Like if some company is wasting their bots on you, it's weird. But there are real people who actually want to do watercolor painting. Have you been approached by any masterclass like Domestika or any of these people too?
Yeah, everybody is approaching me.
Everybody.
Yeah, practically everybody.
It's amazing. You have your own courses. Aren't you like
making
your own apps?
No. That course and making that app, putting that camera, and then that's a whole lot of...
Can I do it for you?
Yeah, you can do it for me.
We'll make money together.
Yeah, you
Sure?
can do it. Sure. Done.